What is up? Today I am going to show you how to make a simple growly, bassy dubstep sound in the Polygrid. Pretty cool. I'm going to keep it very simple because if you're new to the grid and you just want to learn simple stuff, and we'll go over like what can connect, stuff like that. It's going to be pretty cool. Let's get right into it. Name's Nick. If you like this video, consider liking it and subscribing. And if you like this content, go check out my other stuff. But anyways, let's get right into the video, making a dubstep growly bass sound inside the Polygrid. Let's go. I already have some stuff set up. I have the Polygrid right here, and I have this bass or drum loop. This is the drum loop. We're going to use this really dubsteppy. I'll play the drum loop for you. Normal dubstep sounding, and then I will play the initial sound from the Polygrid. It's like a sine wave or a triangle wave, I believe, and this is the pattern I have made in the MIDI, and it sounds like this. So to get into the device window, you'll click this little button right here, and it'll take you to this. I was right, triangle. It's not a sine wave. So, this is what it gives you when you open up the Polygrid. Nothing too much. It's already connected to a AR into the out. So you can change these. You can either right click them and change it to a ADSR, a AD, or a pluck. It's your choice. We're going to leave it at AR right now. We're actually going to change this triangle wave to a wavetable. This is really awesome. You can have a wavetable synth inside of the Polygrid. Really cool. So what we're going to do, instead of just selecting the waveforms it gives us, we can click on the center of this and we can pick any waveform we want. And I uploaded pretty much my wavetables from Serum, and I have all the somatic ones, and the ones I had in Serum I put into Bitwig. So the ones I really like are the Outbreak wavetables from Cymatic. I use these wavetables a lot. So what we're going to do is find the nastiest sound we could, well, nastiest looking waveform we can. Well, this one looks scary. This looks dirty. So we're going to pick that. We're actually going to play, see what this sounds like, and we're going to go through the index. It's kind of like Serum where you're going through the waveform. I really like that. That's a nice, simple sound. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to take the denominator and we're going to put it up to 2 so it will go lower in tone. Sounds really heavy already. So before I go on, what I actually want to do is go up here and get a mixer. So if you don't know which tab the mixer is in, you can absolutely just type in mixer and it will pop up the mixer right here, and we will drag that in, move that over. We will connect this wavetable synth into the mixer, and then the mixer into the AR, and then we have full control of the volume of this wavetable. The reason I did that is because I want to go to the oscillator tab and get a sub to put low end on, more low end on this wavetable. So what I'm going to do is drag it over, and it'll give me another mixer just like that. See, take it away, nothing. Put this right there, it gives you a whole new thing. Really awesome. We're going to go -1 octave, and we are going to listen to it and try to mix it in as we go. That sounds good. -10 decibels. Sounds really good. So, say you got this sound and it's sounding really good, and you're like, okay, we're getting somewhere. So you can add other stuff like phase and stuff like that. So there's time to time I do add phase to the wavetable synth. So this purple will connect to this purple, and the phase out will connect to, I guess, this phase in. And then you can mess with this and it will give a different tonality to the sound. And you can also mess with the numerator and the denominator. You can change this to 2, make it more lower, turn the numerator up, but we're going to leave it at 1-1. And you could also mess with the pitch offset and then the detune. But we're not messing with that. We're going to keep it as simple as possible. Keep it simple. So we got this pretty cool sounding bass right here. So to go more in depth with it, let's click this little icon right here. It's the unison settings. So the unison is pretty much how many notes are playing at once. So right now there's only one note because it's off. You can change it to 3, 5, 7, and 16. The sweet spot for me when I make sounds is 5. Don't know why. That's just what I like. And I really like putting it on complex. Complex creates unique beating between voices and retriggers smoothly. And you're probably like, how do you know that? Well, it tells you at the very bottom right here. You see this little area right here? If you hover over it, it'll tell you. So I'm kind of cheating. So if I play it now, it'll sound kind of odd. And then also you can detune it. So I like to detune it. Like it just depends. It's all on your ears. 37 sounds good. Also, if we take this phaser right here, let's take a pinch. And we are going to put this pinch in between the phaser and the wavetable. And we are going to mess with it and see what sounds we get. I'll let you listen to focused. I'll let you listen to fat. But complex is the sound that I really like. So let's go back to the wavetable layout right here. And we are going to actually go through the index again and see if we can find better sounds. That right there, that sound, it pops to me. It's like, that sound is awesome. I like it. I'm going to stick with that, put effects on this, and we'll go from there. So it was really easy, really fast. All I did was take a wavetable, put it through the mixer, AR, out. Took a phaser, put some pinch on it, took the sub, turned it down a little bit, but dialed it in, and I got a really nice crunchy sound. You want to add effects. What we're going to do is just add effects and use the presets with the effects. So I'm going to put on a distortion that I really like from Native Instruments called Dirt. It's really cool. Let's go to, I don't want something that heavy. I feel like this is really heavy. Yeah, that's a little too much. That's not too bad. That sounds pretty cool. All you would need to do is clean it up with a little bit of EQ. So after that, let's put some reverb on it. And you're like, why would you put reverb on the bass? We're just experimenting. I wouldn't recommend it, but let's just make stuff. I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, trial and error. Let's just mess around. I really like this preset right here on ROM. A lot of reverb. So it's not so much reverb, it's just a lot of noise. So turn down the reverb and turn down the mix. And then also we'll put a gate on this so it can breathe in between notes. And if you run into a problem where the gate is not really working for you, you can actually delete the gate. We'll go into our MIDI. We'll highlight our MIDI. We'll zoom super in. And we will make our grid about 128. Back the notes up 2 spaces right here. And you'll get a more clear attack with your MIDI. So now it sounds like this. Sounds really good. We'll add an EQ. I wonder if there's any presets for the EQ. I bet a kick one would be pretty good. Let's try it out. Might be too much sub. It looks like they turned up sub a lot. Yeah, there's way too much sub. And I'm not liking this ROM, this noise on this ROM. We might turn this off, actually. Let's get rid of that reverb. That did not work. So, yeah, it's all about experimenting, though. So, yeah, let's move this over. I feel like there's way too much low end. Turn that down. Maybe I'll bump it up a little bit. Take the second one. Needs turned down a little bit. Mess with the Q. And the 4. Let's put this up, see what we got right here. It sounds really good. And then we will put a compressor. Let's put a dragon fire compressor on it because that's the compressor. I really like using this compressor, and we'll just use a preset. What's a good preset we can find? Something with like bus, mix bus or something. There's mix bus, multi-band mix bus, more, low end control. Let's do the multi-band mix bus. This might sound good. That sounds cool. It's really wild. So we'll turn this down a little bit, maybe like 14, and we will play the drums with it, and then we have just made a bad ass nasty bass dubstep growly whatever inside the Polygrid inside of Bitwig Studio. A lot of fuzz though. So if we go back in here, we could actually turn this off, pull this back just a little. Sounds better. So that's the thing. You can go in here and you don't have to have much. You can have very little. Just make an initial sound and go in and post-process it and make whatever you want. Sounds good. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, give me a like, subscribe, and tell me what you think. Was this easy to follow? Did you like this style of video? I liked it. It's cool. I make a lot of basses like this because they're fast, quick, and I can just make them and make a bunch of different kinds. I can go into the index and tweak it a little, and then I can make a whole new sound with the same wavetable, and it gives it a whole different tonality. That's why I like doing it this way. And you can add more effects in the Polygrid or whatever. But yes, definitely gonna make more videos like this about the Polygrid. Anyways, more music. Catch you guys next time. Peace. Bye.